Hi and welcome to my video. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a map where you can level up very quickly and very easy. So let's start making a map. Go to editor, new scenario, give your map a name, choose the size of the map and click create. We'll start with the sites first. We'll need only 2 sites. Choose a night for yourself, it has to be night, and make the resources very high. The second site doesn't matter which site, give him low resources, and that's it for sites. Start the locations. The location of your hero should be in the middle of the screen, and the location of your enemy heroes could be anywhere on the screen. Next we'll go to buildings. Scroll all the way down and a little up for the rampart. We're going to build a cage around the starting location of the enemy hero. Place one rampart. The rampart will be neutral, so select it and change it to side 2. And then continue building a cage around the start location of your enemy hero. This way your enemy hero will be stuck here and will go nowhere. Next, build a cage around your own hero. This cage should be a little bigger and should be neutral. So change it to neutral and build a big cage around the starting location. You can leave a corner open. I'll explain later why. It will be useful. Now go scroll all the way back up. We're going to build some mines. Build one. Make it your side, so select it and change it to side 1. 2 of each mine will suffice. You don't need a lot of resources, but in the beginning of the game you don't have to wait too long to have the resources needed. Scroll a little down to the buildings of the knights. Build a keep 5. You can also build a market that can help you gather resources quicker. And last but not least, it is optional, you can build some shops. Make sure shops are neutral. You can build as many as you want. The shops doesn't have to do anything with XP, it's just so you can buy items that you can later sell to make some gold along the way. Okay, that's it for all the buildings we need. Next we're going to build some units. Let's start with building some smithies. Go to armies, scroll a little down to the dwarfs and place some smithies for the mines. Make sure the smithies are side 1, so select them, change them to side 1. You only have to change the first one and the other one will automatically become same side. Place 4 for each mine that you have. So if you place more mines, make sure that you place for each mine 4 smithies. Scroll all the way down and a little up for the flyers and place an eagle somewhere above the cage. You can also place a strong unit. Scroll a little down to do that. Select a titan you like and place it next to the eagle. This titan will be useful later when you're done finishing all the thralls right here. You'll have to kill the enemy hero to end the game by victorious. Now we're going to the important thing, and that will be the events. Go to events, select event, and you'll see there is no event right here. Click events. Now we're going to make an event, so there are events here. Scroll down somewhere halfway and you'll see an event that's called give some armies. Select it, click the arrow to the right and click done. Now you'll have an event right here. The position of this event, the condition, is 0, 0. That means the top left corner of the screen. We don't want it there, we want it right next to the eagle. So click on the map and you'll see this picture. This is where the event will be triggered. Now click modify Now we're going to modify this event. Click condition. The condition to trigger this event will be move a unit to a square. This is the condition we want, but first we're going to change something else. So click this 21 times until you see the condition no condition timer. As you can see here, loop count 0 is infinite. We want it to be infinite, so change the 1 to 0 and click done, and click done again. This is important you do. Then go back to modify and click condition again. Change this one back to the first one by clicking it once. Move a unit to a square, and in the list you'll see units. We have an eagle, so search for the eagle and click it and click done. Now this event will be triggered once a unit moves to this spot, and when the event is triggered we'll have an effect. We're going to change that effect now. The effect is give some units. Who will be the owner of these units? Not everyone, but side 2, the enemy, because we want to slay them. How many units do we want? Well, we want 999 units, but that's impossible for Warlords Battlecry 3. The maximum of units it gives is 156. Which units do we want? Well, you can choose peasant. Those are weak and can be killed by one hit, but they attack back. When you have a weak hero, he will be killed. So scroll down and search for the unit Thrall. These units are also weak and can be killed by one hit, but they don't attack back. The position of this effect will also be 0.0, so the top left of the screen. We don't want that. We want it inside the cage next to my hero. That's where we want the effect. Then click done and click done again. The event is now done. Once this eagle gets to this spot, the event will be triggered and you'll get 156 thralls right here that your hero can dispose. Now this picture won't be seen in game, so go to futures and place something at that same spot, so in game you'll know where the spot is to trigger the event. So place something there, and that's it for the map. Go to options, change the hidden map to exposed map, change the fog of war into no fog of war, and go to menu and save your game. OK, and exit the scenario. Now that you have created your map, let's go test it. Go to skirmish, select your hero that you want to train, select the map that you just created, select your hero, select the enemy hero, and start the game. I like to change the speed to very fast. These are the skills you have to learn before you start slaying. So select the skill. You can also learn these skills from the market to make your resources grow faster, because when your hero is level 1, he'll need a lot of resources to research these skills. Send all your schmitties to their mines and wait for all these resources to be researched. Meanwhile, you can use your hero. This is why we left this spot open. Meanwhile, you can go check the shops, what's for sale, and maybe you'll find something useful for your hero to buy. When you're done buying, make sure your hero gets back to his spot. Use the eagle to build the last rampart in the corner and close up the cage. When all skills are learned, it's time to start gaining some XP. Now let's start farming. Select your eagle and move it to the spot to trigger the event. And as you can see, 150 thralls are at your disposal. You can also use your eagle by making this automatically by using the patrol. When your eagle is at the spot where it starts, where it triggers the event, from there make it patrol the entire map. It depends on how quick your hero kills his enemies, so that when it gets back to this spot and your hero has killed all the enemies, she will spawn another 150 thralls right on time. Meanwhile, you can level up your hero. As you can see, my hero is faster than my eagle, so we'll have to make the patrol a little smaller, and you can see how fast this goes. The eagle gets back, it will trigger another 150 thralls. And that's it. That's how you gain levels quickly. And when you are done leveling up, choose your powerful unit, kill the enemy hero, and you are victorious. That's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you level up very quickly. And I see you when I see you. Like my video and share, please.